Good morning, everyone. Dr. Steve Stohler, Fundamental Health Solutions. Hey, it's Move Right Monday, so I've got a new series of exercises for you. We've been doing some rolling. We've given you some sitting postures to work on, but hey, let's get a little more active. Now, today we're going to start a series of training, and if you remember that old movie Stripes, what kind of training? Army training, sir. So most of these exercises come from the physical readiness manual for the military. There's some of their basic stuff, so we're not going to be jumping out of planes and climbing cargo nets, although I wish we could in here, but we're baby steps. And so today's first exercise is going to be a simple one. If you've been to any of my Move Right classes or you've done any kind of mobility work, you're going to see this simple basic bridge. Now I'm going to show you the basic bridge, and then I'm going to show you fun little modifications so that you can tweak it a little bit and give yourself a little challenge. Now what I'm going to ask you to do over the series of this is practice this exercise each week, the new one that I give you, about 5 minutes, and then continue that 5 minutes. I'm going to add an exercise each week, and you're going to still continue to keep it in that 5 minutes. We're just going to rotate through them. So hang on, I'm going to show you one today, and then in the successive weeks, you just add it in there as a reminder as part of your daily thing. Just each new week, groove in the new exercise, but just switch back and forth with the old ones, okay? So here's the bridge for you. You're going to start on your back with your knees bent up. Now these four, the first four are what they call this basic series, the 4 for the core. So this is getting your core to work. That's the front side, back side, and side of the core, okay? So we're going to start flat on your back with your feet together, hands down by the side, and you're simply going to squeeze your legs together and bridge your hips up. Now what's going to happen is that your legs are going to want to splay open, right? They're going to want to splay open, especially if you have tight thighs. And that's what we've been rolling in the past. But you're going to fight that, because if your legs open, then you're going to be in your lower back more than I want you to be. Okay, so you're going to keep those legs together, and then you're going to roll it down. Now, it's important to maintain that kind of a tucked position. So you're going to not let your back arch up. You're going to try to actually roll your back down, squeeze your legs together, and use your hands to push up, squeezing your legs together, holding for a count of, let's say, 4, and then tucking and rolling it down. Tucking and rolling it up. And when you get to the top, ideally it's going to be a straight line. Your hips are not going to be dipped. You're going to be able to be up there. Now this is the most basic level of the hip, and actually the closer your heels are to your buttocks, the more hip extension. One of the things that we're really looking for, this hip extension, that's what we're looking for, okay? Now, you can make it a little bit more difficult. If you want to try to get to test the stability of either side, then simply what you're going to do, and don't think I'm a can-can dancer, because I'm not, you're going to squeeze get your heels down, back flat, arms down the side, you press the hips up, and then you're simply going to just straighten one leg. And then hold that for a count of 5. Then bring it back, straighten the other leg. Now we're looking for a minimum of 5 seconds, and of course, I always love you to breathe. Can you hold it longer? Absolutely. Ideally, you could get it out there, and you would hold it for a minute. Now, I'm going to tell you that you're going to feel a nice, delicious sensation in your buttocks and the back of your hips. Your butt might want to drop down. Resist that. Push through with your heel. Sometimes you can even pull the toe up. Bring it back in. Make sure the knees are squeezed together. Straighten the leg. Okay. That's a real simple variation. You go from using 2 legs of stability to 1 leg, and watch the dipping that can occur. Right? That can occur on the hips. If your hips twist down when you do one or the other legs, that is your back somewhat at risk, and you have to fight that. Now, one last variation to it is, you can, if you have good shoulder mobility, which I don't have, you can just reach down and grab your hands behind your back. Or you can use a handy dandy rope or a strap like this, pull that down so that your shoulders are back now, and now you've made it even more fun to either roll the shoulders back, squeezing the legs together, holding, or once again, working on that balance and resisting what they call axial rotation. if you start that first exercise, that basic bridge, tweak in a few modifications, you're going to really start to work on the back side of that core, which is part of what we're looking for 4 for the core, which is our next series. Thanks for joining me, Dr. Steve Stohler with Fundamental Health Solutions. Have a great week right now.